Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have 2 U's and the X, so definitely no bingos here. Do I have a 5-letter play ending or beginning with an X? Not that I can see. Ducks seems fine. For 22. Not a good pickup. I draw the J and duplicate the ends. So very far from bingo territory here. And looking at potential dumps, I have Jun. Not a terrible rack leave, I suppose. FENG. Will I be able to get rid of JUN? Okay. Opponent plays Vive. Doesn't provide a spot for Jun, but the eye looks like it might be useful. Fungi. I'd prefer to get rid of the J, but not seeing a great... I mean, I've got Chine for 24. Fug, not a great rack leave. That creates a really hot spot there. Anything better? GJU somewhere? $16, not a good rack leave. I might actually go with Fungi here and just keep the J. Okay, I draw a fairly good rack. I have the Ness ending. Sergeants. No, can't spell sergeants that way. I have Jean. Oh, not like that. Jane for 27, not a terrible rack leave. Any other good J spots? Jane's 39, that looks better, and a better rack leave. Okay, opponent goes there. I have Jean. I still have... what do I have? Jars for 33, pretty strong rack leave. I do like that one. Jars, okay, let's go with Jars for 33. I could play it to the left of Bay, but I don't think that scores quite as much. So 30, yeah, I don't know. It does create the A front hook, so I'm going to go with Jars for 33. Not a good pickup, but Z and J. Z and B, I should say. Z's a good scoring tile. To reclothe. Okay, reclothes, and Zars would be good. So play of 38 wouldn't be a bad score. Do I have a bingo though through the E? So just looking at AGE ending words as well, but not seeing anything. Begaze is good. Begaze for 56, that's tempting. Just looking at plays across. Begaze 56, yeah, I like that. Not a good pickup. 2 I's and a W. The W's and the I's don't have great synergy. This is bound to give back some score. Hopefully not too much. But the problem is the WI combo I'll have to resolve. Iwi achieves that, but I'd like to keep an eye. So looking at maybe a play of wipe or wisp or something like that. So yeah, what about Wayne Penny? Actually, that's an option. So 27 there, but opponent's likely to take that spot. So we've got you and okay, opponent not able to utilize that hotspot there. Reclothes. Wonder what I do here. WI. Is there a good WI spot? Wis, and then I keep the I for Iwis. That's 30 points. It's a good score. Not a terrible rack leave. 30. Wow. So what are the front hooks? Just the I and I think a Y. There might be a Y that goes in front. Something like that. Okay, I'm going with Wis for 30. Okay, not a good pickup. I've got the K and the U and the P. I do have prick here for 39. Hopefully, actually that was a good pickup in terms of the board position. I didn't think it would suit me quite as well as it has, unless opponent plays all the way across the top and takes both my scoring spots. Okay, he does have an eye, plays coil, and I will go with prick. I don't think pruck is good. I'd like to get rid of the U, but actually prick for 39. Are there no U's to come? And there's a Q to come, so it's actually good insurance to hang on to the U in this instance. Okay, duplicates again. but fairly balanced, not quite enthuse. If I could just get the letters to sit where I need them. What about a HE play 37? And I do hold. It's likely to be taken, but 2 blanks unseen. So I don't know if it's necessary to introduce such a high level of volatility. Anything across Gora. Okay, opponent's picking up 4 random tiles. Hunt and Treffs. That works well. Sorts out some of the rack issues. Yeah, I like that. Oh, Treff doesn't take the S. Okay, that is fine. Okay, what do I want to get rid of? HET. I might play HE here, and it's just such a good score. Opponent might come down with a bingo, but I'm not seeing any other score quite as high as this one. Not a good pickup. Triplicate the T's and double the N's. Play of net would sort the rack out, but opponent's almost certainly taking that spot. I just hope it's not a bingo score. Okay, what other players do I have? I have net across here, much lower score, 17. And yeah, I think this will be my second best. If opponent takes the trip lane there on the right, yeah, which he does. Doesn't provide anything for me there, so I'll go with net. Okay, detenue. Is that... no, detenue is... Actually, you might be able to spell it this way, detenue. I know it's good with an E, detenue, but reunited from an R and unedited onto a D. Detenue. Just wondering. It doesn't play anyway, so... Oh, it does. Detenue. AUA takes an S. I've got the X prefix, but that seems quite unlikely. X. Opponent taking some time with this move, perhaps close to a bingo. The V is also a floater, but I'd need to start with an A or a U. Uveitis, for example. That would be a 7. went down to 5-minute mark. Okay. Let's try detinue. Yeah, detinue's fine. Am I about to be stung by a 9-timer? I get the feeling opponent has at least one blank, because he took quite a while on that last move. And I think he was looking at bingo possibilities, so I have the ism ending. And the ERS ending looks like the most likely. Firm would score pretty well. Oh, opponent takes that spot as I thought he might. Retitled. That looks alright. Just for some points. $27 creates a bingo lane. Can I score? Fermi is good. Well, there's not enough space to put my eye there, but I don't know if I want to create bingo lanes for opponent. If anything, I want to take them out with the slight lead there. Unless I just looking at fire words. No, not seeing it. What about what about firms? No, that can't be best. I mean, it's bingo lane there and underneath. I'm trying to limit what opponent can do. What about 16? Takes out the eye. It balances my rack. I'm going with this. Not quite what I was hoping to pick up, but let's see. Re-edifies through about 3 floaters. Rafees. Rafees, I think, is good. Fire flies through FL. That's not going to happen. But Rafees, yeah. Snob is good. Rafees for 68. I draw a blank, 1 tile in the bag, so opponent is going to bingo. I'm low on time. What can I do with the Q? Q, U. Not seeing it. I have quid here, so equid actually. So opponent will be looking to... Okay, he didn't have a bingo there, presumably. I have quad. I have key, Q-U-E-Y. Keen doesn't quite fit. MM doesn't take anything. I have 1.5 minutes. Can I find a good Q spot? I want to get rid of... if I play quad here, opponent has aqua, but not to go out. So this might be alright. But is there a better Q spot? There's span, but not seeing yeah, I'm going with quad. Opponent will probably go out, but the game is won. So U, if he doesn't go out, where does that play? U here, away, and he does go out. Okay, so thank my opponent for the game, 441 to 348, and let's see what we missed. It was me to go first, undug, EX, nice rack leave, ducks was my play, pretty similar equity, but I do like that option. Undug, EX, you're bound to score well on your next turn. Then Yeeve for opponent, sorted out the duplicates and triplicates across the top, but he went with Vive. Fungi for 18 seems fine. Blay for 28, opponent went with Bay. Okay, not much in it. Jaws for 33 was best for my rack. Then Reclothe, nice bingo by opponent. Big A's was best for 56. I went with that one. Kukal, Cal for 30. Opponent went with AUA. I just want to see where Cal H1. Oh, nice, through the trip. Cal, that's an obscure word. AUA, and then Whis for 30 was fine. A little bit dangerous. Luckily, opponent didn't have a bingo. And he went with Coil. Logic for 34 as well was available. Prick was fine. I did think of Truck as well, but kept the U back in case I drew the Q. And then opponent scored 27 for Gora, which looks fine. He for 37 was best, albeit volatile. Opponent still struggling with duplicates. Intro, in row. Okay, slightly better score with intro. And there were 4 T's to come, so probably slightly better to get rid of the T and get the extra 3 points. Net for 17 was best here. Loud for 29. Opponent went with Koro, balancing the rack. Detenue was the only bingo in one spot, so happy to have spotted that one. Titled for 24, but idant for 41. Look at that. Parallel to Detenue. Idant. I knew ident, but idant, don't think I've seen that one before. Really nice play though. 41 points. Titled, and then mime for 31 at M10. Okay. Very nice. M-I-M-E. Taking out the S hook for aya, or oa, however you pronounce it. Also taking out the I and N as bingo lanes. So I do like mime actually for 31. Surprised I didn't contemplate a parallel play. Anyway, went with MM, which did sort the rack out. And then pan for 18, but Napa for 28 at M10. Again, that same parallel play, Napa. Now, opponents created that bingo lane for bingos beginning with S or K. Rafis was the only bingo. I played it, I did play it there, but could have scored a couple of extra points by shifting it down one. Down across that way. And then lone for 27 was best. Quad for 32, but yows for 43. An extra 9. At A1. Yows. Okay, using the S as the blank and then just forfeiting the count back because WYE was 9 points and Q was 10 and quad was only 32, but yows. So countback would have been a very similar amount, but the scoring potential for yows far outweighed quad. So I should have actually just accepted that I was going to swallow the Q for the extra points. Yows definitely a better play. And that was the end of the game with Asar. So pretty good game all in all. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.